السلام عليكم، حياكم الله. هلا ومرحبا بكم جميعا. هلا ومرحبا، جعنا لكم حلقه جديده واللي هي الحلقه الثانيه من لعبه المملكه القادمه. الخلاص تم تعريب اللعبه، تحميلها وتنزيلها وتنصيبها وكل شيء. راح نختم اللعبه باذن الله بالترجمه ومن القصه كلها ونستمتع مع بعض. من الحلقه هذه راح تعجبكم، متحمس الصراحه. نقول بسم الله ولتس جو. شفتوا الحين نفس هذه الحين الكتابه في بعض الكتابات راح تكون شوي من تحت تبدا عقب تكمل من فوق، اذا كانت فيها فواصل او نقاط. انا جوعان لازم اكل، نسد الجوع لازم. اتوقع كذا كافي. خلونا
Good
نتكلم.
morning, Henry. You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite...
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking. Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid.
معروف.
And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bajana told me what happened here yesterday. That's the third time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The third time? What in God's name happened the first two times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic...
نفس الكلام هذا ماذا يمكن أن يريدون منه، لكن إذا جاءوا إلى هنا لسرقتنا فسأطلق النار على ما يكفي من الألسن وجعلهم يفكرون مرتين. هاي إذا كانت الجملة طويلة أو سطرين تقرأ من تحت تكملها من فوق.
They took him captive. I rescued him.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned.
وهذا الحين كلهم يحكون عن المواقف قديمة صارت لهم وإن كيف أنقذ حياته 3 مرات.
As Henry says,
حلو
may
ممتاز.
God bless you for your generosity and
هذا من كلمة عشان
and you have rightfully earned
بخصوص أن المغادرة يعني
gratitude
بنروح
of the
لتروسكي.
house. Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
About the rest of our company. Could someone else have got...
You saw for yourself. They didn't stand a chance. But you're right. We shouldn't just leave it at that. As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian burial.
And when we get back to Ratai, we'll have a mass served.
You're right. They were damned good lads.
أنا وقت الرحيل ما قصرت العجوز صراحة. راح أرد الدين هذا، علاجها لنا، إكراميتها لنا، ما راح أقصر فيها. وابتدت الرحلة. تفاصيل مرعبة جدا جميلة. الحمد لله على السلامة.
hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed. Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord.
عادي ما يصدقونهم كان هيئتهم كذا.
Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanash of Laipa.
Shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! You know who I am?
No, we fucking don't. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai.
توقعت ما راح يصدقونه.
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about?
هاي.
Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, envoy.
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanash would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir,
شكله متآمر شيء.
there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you.
المهمة راح تكون صعبة الصراحة.
Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not.
Get your shitty hands off me!
Look, wait. Wait, one moment!
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
على شو ناوي ما أدري.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
العيشة الخايسة.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
هلا يذوق يعيش الحياة ذي.
No, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars and we stink even worse.
The fuck was all that at the gate? You tried to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle. So they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit.
The first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the
So we'll earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in...
So what do you suggest? Going back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back. We'd be a laughing stock.
A laughing stock? We were outnumbered by a gang of bandits.
Yes, and how come they got away with it? Because we camped at that fucking pond. We've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow.
إلا ما
And
نطلع
everything will
بحل.
be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows.
We'll go back and bury them as soon as we can.
Yeah, as soon as possible. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Bajana's. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna you.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
هذا متعود هنري عاد.
That's that woman from the pond. Or the one you gave us away for?
I bear that witch. Wench!
What I tell you? What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
يلا تتذكر.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another man. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
ريحة هنري.
Sorry to interrupt.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster. If you want to go round mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment. Talk about your cat.
فضيحتي فضيحة.
Oh, hi.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, hey? I don't remember. Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
We saw each other by that pond.
What pond? I haven't been at any
لا
pond.
تنكر.
Yes, you were. You were attacked there by some bandits. You, some other women, and us too.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle and I wasn't at any pond.
You know very well what I'm talking about. I saved your life.
Are you drunk? Get out of my sight.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Look, please. I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle.
And even if you could, that was the King's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again.
طلعنا منها بشيء على الأقل.
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
العجوز ذي مش هينة.
Why you standing here like a pillar of salt?
What for?
To get to work. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for. So you work your debt off, like I said.
All right.
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill.
بنشتغل عشان نسدد اللي أكلناه وشربناه.
But as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's why I need you to hold the sack. You have to lay each sack on the planks so they don't touch the damp floor. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy. And then we'll be quits.
I talked to that woman from the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Berghoff is about to leave the castle.
Sacra! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Young Lord Semin from the local noble. He's marrying the local bailiff's daughter.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trost?
Because it looks like Von Berghoff will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we... And that shouldn't be a problem because you...
I'll come up with something.
I hope so. You can't expect me to do the thinking for both of us. We'll ask the locals and see.
There's something else we have to sort out first.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. Or if we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Log sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble.
مشرد يعني وش
Someone
نبيل.
saw me.
I'm in your service.
Thank you, Henry. And don't worry.
I'm on it.
Thanks again for accepting it with humility. And fear not, friend. I'll repay the favor. What did you say?
Say it again. It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
لما تدخل.
But calm down, both of you.
I'm perfectly calm. It's your chum here who's ranting and raving.
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice, pal. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me, you and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
That's enough. Cut it out, both of you.
Mind your own business. Take your ragamuffin friend and get the fuck out of our village.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me? Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on then. You scum!
وقت القتال يا غبي. لازم اتدخل.
You're no match for us. Surround him.
Let him have it! Christ! That must show you how a real knife fuck you will flash.
Help me! He wouldn't even back.
That's right!
Take that fucker out, damn it!
You shouldn't have fucked with us, you bastard! Yeah.
We're gonna get you, you Hassan!
Bury it!
Slice him up!
بيتكم انا اقول. كم واحد.
Don't spare him!
لو واحد طاح. هذا نسحب على ذا.
Surround him!
ايوه.
You leave me no other choice. We're gonna go you Hassan!
طيح. دور اللي بعدك تعال. يلا حبيبي تعال.
Yeah! Don't spare him!
وصل. ايوه.
Fucking die already!
Enough's enough. Time to die, you bastard.
حلو. كم واحد باقي. يلا تعال.
Let him have it!
بتشرد ولا بيتدخلون حراس؟
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
ضرب الحارس الغبي.
Bastards! This will cost you dearly. Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse. What? You behave like a spoilt brat. How dare you speak? You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship.
You've got a nerve.
If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since, and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess. Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it? Fuck off!
Shut up! You'll get a whipping too.
واو.
Who the
الحياة
hell do you think
المذلة
you
ذي.
are?
I'm sorry, sir, but it's your fault what happened in the tavern.
What? My fault? You can't be serious. Whose fault is it that we're in this fucking pillory?
What? Who started quarrelling with the locals in their tavern? You should have listened to me.
And let him insult me. Fat chance. If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no
بالله بسيط.
idea how the world works.
And you're a spoilt brat who can't even hear himself.
What the fuck did you say? I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificate. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
Oh, that's enough. This isn't getting us anywhere. I understand you're downcast after all that happened to us. And I understand you need to take it out on someone. I can take it. But we shouldn't forget We have a job to do. And do it we must.
بعين العقل.
That's exactly what I'm doubting. Everything goes to shit when you're by my side.
You don't really mean that. Calm down.
I'm perfectly calm. That's it. My life went to shit from the first moment I met you. And I've only just realised it. You're like a ball and chain. And I'd have bagged that wild boar too.
Well...
And none of the rest would have happened. I wouldn't have been showered in shit.
Oh, come on, Capon.
Don't you cape on me. Not another word. I'll have to consider what to do next.
حرموت. ايه يوم كامل تمينا من الصبح للصبح.
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive. Isn't that? What's over?
Hey! Go!
Go on, get out of my sight. What are we gonna do?
You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Berghoff at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
مار.
Oh. Yeah. If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
يلعوزني هذا راح يلعوزني كثير.
I suppose I really do need to find some job. I'll find mutt without you, you stuck-up lord of
It's
Perch.
about time. Come
شو
here.
عندها؟
What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
You're welcome. At least it was good for something.
Oh well, not many people can make such a strong first impression. But look on the bright side.
Hmm?
Now things can only...
Barely. Look at me. They just let me out of the pillory. Nobody wants anything to do with me. And I don't even know what hill that is over there.
Well, that there hill is Sotego. And you pull yourself together. Like Tomcat says, nothing's impossible. And Bruce...
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to go...
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offence. But compared to him, you're a bit of a...
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with it.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog.
Well, sure. If he's that strong, I'm not surprised.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know.
Where might I run into?
In the camp by the tower. That is, by Rock Tower Pond. He watches the camp for the nomads.
Should I watch out for them?
No, I don't think so. They mind their own business, but try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue.
My main concern is getting to that wedding in Sen...
Well, yeah. People are talking of nothing else.
How much time do you think I have?
From what I hear, the bride's dress still ain't finished and blacksmith had over, so no rush.
Hopefully by then I'll find a way.
خلصنا.
Oh well. It was nice to meet you, but I should probably get going.
Don't worry, you'll manage.
كفو والله ساعدتني وايد. خلنا نفتح الماب. زين. سوي زوم. مرشد البحث. شعار الأسد. اوكي. عندهم المهام الجانبية اللي هي الأصفر والأخضر. الأحمر مهام رئيسية.
Next time, have a bath before you come to see me.
I met the local beggar. Barrow was her.
She's here again? Oh, confound. What? You didn't give her any money? Rabble like that are like stray cats.
No, she just told me you...
Armour? Unless you want to join the local watch, I don't think. Unless, maybe, Radovan?
But Barrow told me you might know of something...
Oh, that.
What legend?
It's hard to explain. There are actually 2 legends, or even... Why are you so interested anyway?
Oh, come now. Surely you know, do a fellow scholar a...
Youngster, being able to pick...
I beg your pardon?
All right. No need to lose your... In short, they say the armor of ancient Bohemia... I don't believe...
Who exactly...
You don't know, lad. Educate you.
Really?
Perhaps Prince of Ladis...
But you...
Brunswick is...
Could you...
Well, Brunswick, so he...
A man after my...
You may think so, her name. Still, but if he failed to return...
Then what happened?
Brunswick's over, and so after so.
Well,
smart. Brunswick rushed to out the lion, and from that time on, they were stalwart. Except, by then, it was already his wife, Ludmilla, who had until that time at the wedding feast. Brunswick managed to drop the... For Brunswick, that is. Not so for...
Where did Brunswick...
It is said that George the Lion of this George...
I think I get that.
And it is said that as a reward, only Sir George specifically, while visiting, of course, the king one, it looked like Wenceslas would lay...
Chenyet with...
Because...
Well, if the...
Lord, it's said, or so they...
And do you know...
Yes, but I do. Sir Chen, do you want it?
And how did that...
Wait. I've got it. Take your leave of crone and maiden, standing tall behind the gates. Boldly pass through the all of forest kings, hidden deep from between them stands a mighty rock, a subtle...
Uh-huh.
Answers come to the one.
The crone and the maid. Well,
hold on, Sir George, I'm not too here. And now go.
حالة الجنوب. نجي هنا احتمال نحصل حصان. نسرق الحصان يعني شو الوضع؟ قبور جديدة، بروح للقبور. بعد القبور بروح للمهام الجانبية اللي هي مهمتين. جنوب. يلا بسم الله. بما أنه وصلنا للحصنة، إذا بنسرق سرقنا واحد سريع. الحصان ما راح يكون ملكي، مستحيل. ما في الحصانين. شوف إذا بسرق لازم ما يشوفوني بعد في بالعيد. افتح الماب. اوكي، اول مكان بروحه هنا.
واو واو.
تكلم عن القبور. أنا وصلنا.
Yes.
ما عندي مجرفة.
spade.
انزين وضعي سيء. نروح نشوف موضوع الكلب اول شيء.
Don't cause any trouble. Got it?
Greetings, Masterguard.
What'll it be this?
Would you happen to have a... Well, but by the looks of you, you must be tall. But all she's good for a sausage. That old bitch won't let anybody. I was already suspicious when that trap... He said he found her running about near...
Grey. Old. That's where we were ambushed. That's my horse. That's Pebbles.
What do you mean you're... I bought it fair and square. I admit, it was only for a few groschen from some but that horse is not... So it belongs to me now.
اوه رايح للمهمة الجانبية ذيك عشان ابحث عن الكلب. صادفتني مزرعة خيول ودخلتها وحصاني موجود. خلونا نشوف اللي راح يصير. الوضع ما يبشر بالخير لكن ان شاء الله نطلع من شيء.
Who sold her? I told you already. Some young lad.
What did he look like?
You're a bit hasty, eh? He had black hair and a big beard, and his breath smelled like... But I couldn't tell you where he was...
She's my horse. I rode in on her from Ratop, in the retinue that was attacked down by the...
Right. You happen to need a new horse, and this one just happened. Does it have your brand? It does not. So you are out of...
Look, you know they attacked an entourage by that...
I heard about it. That news spread through the land like wildfire.
And the one who sold it to you told you he found it by the pond.
Right? Well, he did,
So it's not entirely impossible she belonged to me.
Maybe not impossible, but I paid for her.
Aye, but just a few groschen. You said so yourself. Wouldn't you rather be in the good graces of someone who might have been part of that expedition?
Maybe so.
اوه بيعطيني حصاني واخيرا بيكون عندي حصان.
Go and get her then. If she remembers you, she might even come when you whistle.
يس. من النعم اني مريت هنا كذا بالصدفة.
I missed that one. What is it? Are you...
يا ويلي حصاني العزيز. متأكد عندي وين راح هذا. لازم احاول للحصان. انقل للحصان. حصان وين بروح للحصان؟ البث السرج واللجام. هاي بكذا صرنا جاهزين للرحلة. حصان وقدرنا نرده. نسوي كذا. يا سلام إنسان سعيد صراحة.
Easy, good horse. Good.
يلا نكمل رحلتنا الحين.
Go. Go. Quick.
هذا وش؟ خلنا نسيب.
Where are you headed, laddie?
I'm just passing through.
If you're headed towards the Rock Tower Pond, make sure to avoid the abandoned...
What barn?
There's an old abandoned barn, not some vagabond has camped there. On the... I tried to have a word, but that's why I warn passers-by. So they don't...
Thanks.
اوكي. ذرني. شوف بما انه صار عندي حصان ما راح احاتي. انزل والحصان يشرد. يمكن نادي عليه ويجيني في اي وقت. جوال في حال السكر بنروح له. نقدر نقول الحين رسميا الرحلة ابتدت. حصان سلاح عندي. كمل سيده يمين. يا ويلكم ويلا. انزل.
What's that sound? What do you want here? What? You just crash in here? And with a whip? Fuck you, Horson!
يلا تعال. يلا 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 ودع. فيديو يلا. جلد. انا نشيل نبيع الاغراض اللي ناخذها. تقدرون نستفيد منها عقب ولا شيء. حتى ما ابيها خلها. بحث سريع في المنطقة. في شيء ما في شيء خلاص. ولا عطني كما حصل انا. نايس فلوس. واقف امتك انت ضمي. ديتك انا. ليتس جو. الحين دور الكلب. قلنا فرصة وننزل تحت. ايوه شوف قطاعين الطرق.
Can I be of any help?
أنا قطاعين الطرق. قمت أنا شكلي اللي قمت. لازم أحاسب.
I've been waiting for you.
هو هذا سهل بيطيح بسرعة. ايوه يقدر ضربه. تعال دورك انت. هذا مدرع وعنده درع سيف ودنيا. جهز صح. راح يكون صعب. لازم احاسب. الحين ما نقص طاقته ابد والله. دار صعب. ربيتك. رجالي ضربتين نقص طاقتي.
I'll kill you.
اخ ودعنا الملاعب خيب. والله كنت ابي اسيف لكن جبت العيد. طبعا قبل شوي حركة كان طاحنا وجلدني جلد ومت. وعدت من اول جديد من يوم كلمت البنت لين جيت هنا. هذا المكان اللي طحت منه من فوق لين تحت. جاي يبحث عن الكلب حقه. كان لم شمل.
What the fuck is this supposed to mean?
Hey, lad. What do you want? Come here.
What do you want?
Just to wish you a good day.
تشرد بيهجم علي أحس.
Good to see you, lad.
Really? It seems to me, I mean...
That poor third didn't know anything, but you might.
You don't look like a match for me.
Take care, lad. I was all...
Anyone can slit throats if they had the stomach for it. But a real fight with
And? You...
You should be. I may have lost everything, but I can still beat the shit out...
But... I was just...
If we ever meet again, you won't be leaving on your feet before we part ways.
A dog? No, I haven't. Looking for work. I often hear wolves.
أروح لجلدك الحين.
There's something lying over there. I hope it's not Mark. Dead and robbed of everything, just like Capon left him. And there's no trace of Mutt. Oh, a nice bit of venison. And something took a good bite of it. Could Mutt have been here?
بيعة العشاء وين بتكون بيعة العشاء؟ هنا. اوكي. وصلنا عند السيد العجوز.
My daughter Pavlena, remember her?
I remember.
She's missing. It's not like her to be. She goes to Troskovitz to sell baskets, but she knows I can't manage. These old eyes of mine can't see nothing much. I'm very worried. What if something's happened to her? God forbid. I know I'm asking a lot of you.
All right, good wife. I'll try to find Pap.
Thank you, Henry. If I was you, I'd ask in and you can look in the hut. My old legs ain't up to climbing stairs.
اوكي حلو. الحين هذه مفقودة. هذا نسينا ندور عليها بعد.
What have you left for me? Clothes. If she planned to run away, she'd have taken them with her. Like she got up and went straight out. She's got unfinished work here. Hey, this is a boy's cap. Does Pavlena wear it? Or did someone leave it here? It doesn't look to me like she ran off. More like she expected to come right back.
لهنا وبس خلاص بنوقف ان شاء الله. راح اكمل في الحلقة الجاية وخلف الكواليس بحاول اني اخلص بعض المهمات الجانبية ونبادين دايركت على القصة الرئيسية. اشوفكم على خير، تنسون من زر اللايك والاشتراك في القناة. ان الحلقة عجبتكم وترقبوني ان شاء الله بحلقة جديدة. نقول السلام عليكم، اشوفكم على خير.